Today we are going to be talking about depression. Depression is a mood disorder. That means that you might either have heightened emotions or what we call manic episodes, or you might have episodes of being low or what we call hypo episodes, that you're in a low mood. Now, depression is very progressive. It moves with time, and we have then two kinds of depressions. We have a depression that we say is bipolar, and bipolar just means at one time the person could be in a very heightened mood, and at another time they might go very low. We have major depression, and in major depression we are talking about a person who goes for a low mood and for a longer time, mostly 2 weeks continuously, most of the time, and they get preoccupied with it. All of us go through a depressive mood or a depressive period. Maybe business has gone bad, you have lost a loved one, things are not just going on well for you. Now, going through that kind of depression would not mean that you are you're sick or you're having a depressive disorder. But then when it comes to depressive disorder, we are talking about someone who has lost appetite or who have a heightened appetite. We are talking about a person who has lost interest in the things that they used to have interest with. They're no longer interested in life. They lose the enthusiasm that they had before and would like to be isolated most of the time. People with depression would be interpreted to be lazy. They would also be interpreted to have changed, and people around them sometimes would not even know how to deal with them. They would also become agitated, easily agitated. They would get angry at times, and because of also the withdrawal, they would be said to be antisocial nowadays. So you hear people saying that in recent times they don't want to be with people, they always want to be alone, they don't want to go to their work, and therefore they would be misunderstood for that. Also, for the people who have got the hyper period that we call the manic period, would also be interpreted to have changed, or people would interpret them not to be the way they used to be, not to be normal, and generally that there is something wrong with them, and therefore they are stigmatized and they will be looked upon as somebody with something wrong, or somebody who has lost just the interest in life that he used to have. Family members would also sometimes stigmatize this because they also do not understand what is happening to this person or why they are the way they are. Depression has also been shown to go across families, and mostly it will be associated by hormonal imbalances in the brain. It could also be associated by genetic predisposition. There are also people who are genetically predisposed, but also the environment contributes to it. And therefore, what that implies is that two people would go through the same experience, but one would get into depression while the other one does not. It only means that genetically some of us are more predisposed to depression than others. Depression can be treated and is usually treated through medication and as well as psychotherapy, that a person with depression would come for counseling, and therefore after counseling they would also be treated using medicine. Therefore, this is a condition that is treatable, and somebody doesn't have to be afraid of it or ask why they are having the depression. The idea here is to get it treated.